People think they understand what it means when you say you're a nurse. They imagine compassion glowing softly in your eyes, a steady hand resting on a patient's shoulder, a calm voice rising above the storm of illness. They see tidy uniforms and bright white shoes moving silently through corridors that gleam under fluorescent lights. To them, you are a picture of endless patience, a well of strength that never runs dry. They call you an angel, a savior in human form, someone who can touch suffering and turn it into comfort. Families bring flowers and cards, words of gratitude scrawled across them, believing that a simple thank you can repay the countless hours you've given. They speak of your work as if it were divine, not just a profession, but a calling, something pure, noble, and untouchable. But the truth waits behind the heavy hospital doors, and it is nothing like the fantasy. Beyond the polished hallways lies a world humming with fluorescent lights that never go dark, their harsh glow erasing the boundaries of time until days and nights blur together. The air is thick with disinfectant, but it cannot mask the heaviness of expectation that clings to every corner. Smiles stiffen into masks you wear like armor, laughter becomes muscle memory, and fatigue settles into your bones like lead. Every patient who reaches for your hand pours their fear, their hope, their pain into your grasp, and you take it, because you must. But the weight of so many lives pressing against you doesn't vanish when you let go. It seeps inside, lodging itself deep where no one else can see. You don't just carry trays or charts or syringes. You carry fragile lives balanced on the edge of collapse, and the pressure to never falter becomes a shadow that follows you everywhere, whispering that if you fail, someone else will pay the price. The reality is crueler than anyone on the outside wants to admit. Shifts stretch to 12, 14, sometimes 16 hours without rest, each one grinding your body down until even standing feels unbearable. Meals disappear, water is forgotten, and sleep becomes a luxury you barter away without choice. Your body aches in silence while your mind races to keep up with the endless demands. You endure insults from patients consumed by their own pain, frustration from families who believe you are the only barrier between life and loss, and indifference from systems that see you not as a healer but as a number on a schedule. The machines never stop. Beeps, alarms, codes, and cries weave themselves into your consciousness until silence itself feels unnatural, almost hostile. You learn to work with shaking hands, to push through tears that never have time to fall, to ignore the burn in your muscles when your body begs you to collapse. And yet you keep going, because stopping isn't an option. Each mistake you fear, each second you hesitate, feels like it could cost a life. That fear never leaves, it only grows heavier. And when the shift finally ends, the ghosts come home with you. You scrub your hands until your skin cracks, but the memories don't wash off. The cries, the final breaths, the faces of those you couldn't save linger in the quiet of your room. They replay in your head until the silence is unbearable. Friends stop inviting you, because exhaustion is always your answer. Family looks into your eyes and cannot understand why you've grown distant, why you sit in silence even when surrounded by love. Slowly, your world shrinks to sterile wards and restless nights. The pride that once filled you fades, replaced by a hollow ache that no one else can see. You gave everything to heal others, and the cost was yourself. If you're still here, don't forget to subscribe. There are so many stories like this one that the world hides in silence. And tell me, have you ever worked in healthcare, or do you know someone who carries this weight every single day? Share it in the comments, because sometimes, your truth is the one that needs to be heard.